Welcome to Tackle Fanatics TV, and in this episode of TFTV, Joe Morgan takes a look at Prestige's Power Porter.
Now, whilst I was away on my travels in the winter, Adam Penning gave you a fantastic demonstration of the Power Porter Mark 6, and in true Prestige fashion, they've gone and upgraded it again with an even better model. More powerful. This one's got 24 volts, would you believe it? So it's got lots more power there, and there's a few other nice little upgrades too, so let's run through those. So the speed controller, as you can see, looks very similar to the last one. However, it has been changed slightly. There's a couple of improvements. First one is that in forward, when you start, it's got a nice soft start, so it's not pulling out your hands. It gradually builds up the pace and the power. And the same with the reverse. The reverse is a much slower setting, and that is constant, that setting. So it's nice and slow, so you can do all your manoeuvring. If you've got a really heavy barrow, it just makes it really easy and a lot safer to manoeuvre the barrow without any problems. Obviously, you've got the setting on there from min to max, so you've got different power settings. Very, very easy to use. Another nice little feature on these, it's got the LED on here, and when you turn it on, the LED gives you an indication as to how strong the battery charge is. So it's got a red, an amber and a green setting on there, and obviously green is full charge, red is needs a charge. Right, so here we've got the battery compartment, two 12-volt batteries in there. As I said, that gives you more power and a longer lasting life of the battery too. Underneath that is the main control power unit, which is now fully encapsulated in silicone, meaning it's 100% guaranteed waterproof. You could literally run this thing into the lake and run it out and not have any problems whatsoever. On the other side there, you've got the upgraded 24-volt motor, which is all made in England, as are all the electronics on this, actually made especially for Prestige. Great little feature here. Say you were to forget to charge your battery up, it's really easy to change it into freewheel mode. Just literally grab this hub, twist it round, and that is it. You're now able to wheel it wherever you like, and to put it back, obviously just lock it back to there and it's back into electronic mode. Simple but fantastic. Okay, just going to run you through some of the features on the Mark 6 here. We've got the Barrow Bag, which is great for putting your odds and sods in, and there's a couple of compartments there which you can put water bottles in too. That all just clips on and can come off should you need it to, but there's no reason to take it off because they're absolutely brilliant. So we've got the new deluxe wide bar here, which has got a strap on it for strapping your rods down nicely. It's got lots of protection there, so your rods aren't getting damaged at all. And then it's got a double thumb screw on here for locking it into place. And another important point about these new thumb screws is that they won't twist off. Anyone who's had an old barrow in the past will know that quite often they're falling off in, well, certainly me anyway, they'd fall off in my car, and I'd get out and be, oh, where's that one, digging around in my car looking for it. So that guarantees that they can't come off, which is an absolutely brilliant feature. The handles are adjustable, so depending on your height, you can find whatever setting's most comfortable for you. Got the back wheels on there, they come with the barrow. Now obviously you don't have to use them, just simply lift it up a few inches off the ground and it just works as a normal barrow. Obviously if you've got any rough terrain, that makes it a lot easier. Now, depending on how much gear you like to carry, the barrow is fully adjustable, both from the front and the side, so you can make it wider and longer. And this is quite a nice little feature actually. It's got this adjustable bar on the front here, which you can move to suit whatever your particular load is. So obviously that stops anything from falling through, and it also reinforces the barrow itself. And as usual, we've got the welded rings here to fix your bungee straps onto, which this does actually come with also. Now I think that's pretty much all the features we've run through. It's time to give it a proper little go. The reason we're in this location here, right next to the seaside, is because there's some great hills for putting something like this through its paces. Now we've got 4 boxes on there. I could have chucked my tackle on there, but obviously you wouldn't know if that tackle was empty. These 4 boxes each weigh 18.4 kilos. They're quite heavy, so obviously in total there's about 75 kilos of gear on there. 45-degree angle heel, which you're probably never going to find on a fishery, to be fair, so you're not going to find anything this extreme. So if this gets up here without any troubles, you know that it's going to cover all bases wherever you go. Let's give it a go. It's the first time, so let's see. Okay, so you've got your little power unit here. We'll turn it all the way up. Right, let's give it a go. It starts off slowly, so it doesn't jerk too hard, and then a nice smooth go up the hill, straight up there without any problems whatsoever. I reckon it could do a much more extreme angle than that. Awesome bit of kit. I'll have to get one myself. One of the other great features that Prestige have always prided themselves on is how well the barrows actually fold down. And this power porter is the first one that the handles actually fully come off. I'll show you that. First of all, we'll take off the Y bar. Get that out of the way. Next up, the handles. Now it's just a simple case of untwisting this unit here and popping that out, detaching that wire. Then obviously unscrew those two, loosen them off, and it just simply pops out like so. Chuck that to one side. Right, you can fold these down like that. Now moving on to the battery unit. Once again, little twist and that pops out. Then the actual power section here, pop that out too, and this battery power pack removes from that, no problem. Now you've got two black knobs at the back here, just untwist them and that will release the wheel unit, which obviously the motor's also connected to, like so. It's just not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. So first of all, just undo these two clips, they're the only two that you need to undo, and then just undo this little knob button, whatever you want to call it, on the back, and then the wheels will simply slide underneath. So this can all be strapped together with your bungees just to keep it nice and compact whilst it's in the car. And the important thing to mention about the Power Porter Mark 6 is the fact that it's all been separated. And the main reason for that is before it was a very heavy and bulky unit all in one on its own. Whereas now, because you've got the wheel and the motor and the battery units totally separate from the actual barrow, it's a lot more easy to get it in and out of the car. As you can see, with all the components here together, there's not much to it at all. It'll fit in any size car without any trouble whatsoever. And without doubt, this is the Rolls Royce of all barrows ever been made for carp fishing.
You've been tuned into TFTV. Tackle Fanatics stock an extensive range of prestige barrows at the best prices around. We also stock a vast selection of barrows from all the leading manufacturers. To view our range, log on to www.tacklefanatics.co.uk. Remember, Tackle Fanatics offer finance to make your tackle purchase more affordable. Tight lines and wet nets, remember at TFTV.